Hi guys, it's me Ori, and today I'll be showing you a Sculptor match. And oh my god, I've not played Hunter in a while. So yeah, here, let's get started. So I'm trying to look for a survivor at the moment, and judging by my spawn, I know someone is definitely near tent. So I go towards that direction. I did have tinnitus, so I knew that someone was near. And actually, I was trying to put peepers around to try to get them out, but they were hiding really well and I couldn't see them. Yeah, like right here, I could not see it. I could not see the perfumer at all. So unfortunately, I did have to move on because I knew that if I continued looking, then people would still be able to decode, and that would be a huge issue for me. By changing targets, it makes sure that I can at least try to attempt to get someone down before ciphers start to pop really soon. As you guys know, Cypher Rush is pretty much a pretty huge deal, especially during matches, and it's important to keep them going. So I do get a statue, I do get a chip on the prospector here, and even though I did get pallet stunned, at least I got the hit as well, so that's actually okay. I put a peeper down so I would avoid any more pallet stuns, and I do, use my statues right there because I knew that he was behind the pallet. So now I chair prospector and I got a quick down, and I do head to break down the pallets near so the prospector can't use them and get a speed boost after he gets rescued. I look for any shaking ciphers, but then after that I realized that I had tinnitus and tried to look for the rescuer. I hit Gravekeeper out of his shovel to get the presents, and also because I know that if I tried to use my statues, I would most likely fail since I only had one of each. So right now I'm continuing to get prospector and trying to avoid those magnets, as he could use them against me really easily and stun me. So I did break the connection there, which does help me try to get him down. This way he can't stun me or push me away and create distance. Gravekeeper did try to help Prospector with his kite, and I did hit him so I could get the full presence, and this would make it much easier to target the survivor that I'm chasing, because they do have the target thing when two statues crash into each other. So here I continue to chase down Prospector, and I do get him down here. So if you were the Gravekeeper in this instance, I would not suggest to assist with the kite. It did drag it out a little bit longer, but in the long run it wouldn't be as helpful because you're trying to get the Cypher Rush, you're trying to get both ciphers done, and at this situation then your first priority would probably be getting the ciphers completed. So here Seer actually does a really nice rescue, and I do get Prospector down instantly. So this will at least guarantee me a tie, hopefully, as long as especially if you have detention, that completely guarantees you a tie. However, this is mainly in a rank situation. With actual tournaments, they would have communication with each other and they might aim for a 3-man. So now Prospector will be flying off, and I'll be trying to pressure the ciphers as much as I can, as there are 2 left, and I know that they probably have both of the ciphers already 50%. So here I did get Gravekeeper out of his shovel, and I do get him down here. This is important because he did die near the last cipher, so right now this allows me to keep the pressure and make them begin a whole new cipher, and that'll be really difficult because the ciphers are pretty spread out. So I teleport to, as I said, continue the cipher pressure and trying to get Seer down. I did lose him for a second, but then the foot trails are pretty useful. I know he has an owl, so I use my statues to try to get him to at least halfway. So here he did get hit by a statue, and then that allowed me to hit him, and he did vault the palace, so I also got a terror shock. So right now I'm chairing him near the cipher. This allows me to keep the cipher pressure, and this is kind of a Wu-Chang kind of method of playing, so keeping pressure on each cipher. So here I do get Gravekeeper down with the statues, and I assumed that Perfumer would be coming to rescue or trying to find the dungeon. So at the moment I try to look for Perfumer, and since Gravekeeper does have to heal, he isn't the quickest healer, so I attempt to get Perfumer down as quick as I can. So here she unfortunately did not use her perfume, so I was able to get the hit. This way it does make it easier for me to get her down. So to explain more about the Wu-Chang method kind of playing, so if you have a few more ciphers left, then this way you can make one person decode or heal whilst the other person must go rescue. This way it does make it easier for you to get the win, and it is probably going to stretch the game a bit longer, but it does most likely guarantee you the win, especially in ranked because they don't have any verbal communication. So here I was able to get Gravekeeper down because he wanted to rescue. In this situation I would say just go for dungeon because you don't have much of a chance since it is a Sculptor full presence. So yeah, that's to put it in a nutshell. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!